After making the very difficult choice to leave all things familiar in their homeland, the Mennonites' journey from the villages of Imperial Russia was arduous and fraught with physical and emotional challenges. My great-great-grandfather, Gerhard B. Doerksen, born in 1825, he wrote several accounts of this journey, one in prose and the others in poetry. I'll be reading some excerpts from a poem that he titled Auswanderung from Russland nach Amerika, which means emigration from Imperial Russia to America, which in this case, he's referring to Canada. Gerhard made the journey together with his wife and 5 children, Anna, Helena, Gerhard, Bernard, and Abraham. Little 2-year-old Abraham died on the journey, his body left behind in Liverpool. Gerhard writes about Abraham's death in another of his poems. So some excerpts from Auswanderung. In deep sorrow, deep pain, with a moist eye and a gloomy look, with bowed head, heart pressed, I leave my house and farm behind. Farewell then, you dear house, you homeland, we are moving out. I look sadly at my loved ones and dear neighbors around me. Together we've been living. Oh, how I'll never forget how joyful it is to be together. The separation is so sharp. You, Father's house, you birthplace, you school, you place of worship, where we gathered for prayer so many times, it is over, the voice chokes up, the heart surges. Parting affects us deeply. Oh, every little spot, every place that I look at crushes me, causing tears of mourning to swell and sighs to multiply. You churchyard, where many a friend sleeps in peace and weeps no longer. Farewell, fatherland and emperor, we, your children, thank you. That thou didst receive us poor orphans, God bless you forever for that. Come, wife and children, let us go, the train is ready. Goodbye, see you again. If not here, then in eternity. Farewell, the train is rushing away. Time passes, there is no standing still, for our destination is far away. From the train car it goes onto the ship, you see things you never saw before. Goodbye, Europe, painful sorrow comes over me at the last greeting. Then I see the waves as high as mountains before me, on the world's great ocean. Oh, that one could soon be across it. My God and Lord, in you alone I place all my confidence. Preserve us, grown-ups, and the little ones. The earth fades away with all its splendor. We now go by water, day and night. Land, land, you suddenly hear screaming, and everybody climbs up on deck, and you can see everyone rejoicing now. And every finger extended points there to the land of America. Soon we'll be there. With tears I look at the place where I choose to dwell. No house, no hearth, no chair, no bed, no horse, no cow, no meat, no flour, no bowl, no spoon. Everything is lacking. How naked and bare I am in this world. God gives you success for your diligence. Therefore take hold of the work with courage. Don't forget that only by the sweat of his labor can a man eat his bread. Soon a little house will stand here. Thank God, here my hut stands now. We have shelter. Praise be to God for his goodness. To the Lord be honor, praise, and glory. You yourself are here. Help us still and guide us according to your Spirit. Together as a family, they built a sod semlin, and then later in the summer a wooden house in the village of Hochstadt, south of present-day Kleefeld. Unfortunately, the garden they had planted failed, and they had a hard frost already at the end of August. Gerhard died at the age of 57, just 7 years after bringing his family to Manitoba from Imperial Russia. He's buried in a small cemetery in the middle of a section near what was once the village of Hochstadt. I'm grateful to my forebears for their foresight and sacrifices that have provided so many opportunities here in Canada for their descendants. Dietrich Bonhoeffer once said, "In ordinary life, we hardly realize that we receive a great deal more than we give, and that it is only with gratitude that life becomes rich."